Hi Michael, how are you today?
Good morning, Alyssa. How are you?
I'm really well. Thank you so much for joining us today. Welcome everybody. Today we're going to be having a really special chat. I'm Alyssa Hanson, Senior Designer at Little Marketing, and today I'm joined by Michael Kava, our Director. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, Little Marketing is Australia's leading marketing consultancy for small business. So why is today so special? Well, today we're going to be having a chat about the launch of Little Marketing's book, Small Business Marketing DECLUTTERED. The book is launching in October, which is aptly timed with the New South Wales Small Business Month, and which is also an initiative of the New South Wales Government. So let's jump into some questions.
Let's do that.
Michael, firstly, tell me about the book.
Yeah, so we're a marketing consultancy specifically built for small business, and we've been going for 15 years. So that 15 years bit is really key because in that time, you can imagine we've learned so much about business owners, about what works, what doesn't, their mindset. So this book is a proven approach in marketing your small business in a cluttered world.
Yeah. And you mentioned decluttered. Why decluttered?
We live in such an over-communicated society, right? So whether it's a flyer in the letterbox or TikTok videos or YouTube or Spotify, it's overwhelming. So we want to make sure that business owners communicate their point of difference and cut through that clutter in a really clear and simple way. And so that's why we've got this book.
Yeah, sounds so important for the small businesses. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that.
For sure.
And tell us about how you and your team came about writing the book.
Yeah, so you can imagine over that time, we've written so much content for our own website, for editorials, all of those things. Yeah. So lots of information. And then last year we launched our podcast. So we thought, you know what? We've got all this information. We've been helping business owners for so long. Let's put it all into a book and put it into a proven approach to help them and in a step-by-step structure. So hence why we've done the book.
Yeah, such a great resource of people. Tell us, what gives Little Marketing the authority to write the book?
Yeah, so we've worked with thousands of business owners over the last 15 years. And as I mentioned earlier, their mindset is very different to, say, the marketing manager of Kellogg's. So the business, it's more than a business, it's their life and their livelihood. And so because we know them so well and we know what works and what doesn't, we feel like that's what gives us the authority to write a book like this.
Yeah. And from your experience at Little Marketing over the last 15 years, what are some of the biggest marketing pain points you hear from your clients? And do you think there'll be some answers for those people in the book?
Yeah, absolutely. So we see 4 key pain points, Alyssa. There's time, money, energy, and skills. So time, business owners are limited in time. They're busy people. So this book gives them some structure to make whatever time they spend on marketing effective. Same with the energy part. Their energy is limited.
Yeah.
Tools and tips to make sure that their energy is not wasted and that the marketing is effective. Then there's the investment or the money bit. So every dollar that a small business owner spends, if they're not spending it on marketing, they're spending it on their staff, on their kids, on their mortgage, on their car, all these things. So we want to make sure every dollar invested in marketing works. And so the tips in this book do that. And then the skills. It's about having, there's so many resources out there, YouTube, Spotify, other books. We want to make sure that we've got it all in a consolidated, proven approach. Yeah. So this gives a step-by-step guide to help people to be marketing-led businesses, give them the point of difference and create some structure in their marketing to give it the best chance of success.
Yeah, it sounds like there's so many important elements to take away there. And Michael, who would you encourage to read the book?
For sure, business owners, and then even people within the businesses who have been thrown the keys to work on marketing that don't have a marketing background. So this gives them the structure to do that. And then in terms of business life cycle, I think a startup business, because on day 1 or day 0, they're going to be talking to someone about their business. So what is it that they're communicating that is different to the competition? Yeah. And that book gives them this. So those startups are important. And then even businesses that have been going for 20 years that are in a really competitive environment, which most businesses are, we want to make sure that they are cutting through that clutter and communicating what they do and why they're different. And this book allows them to find that point of difference and get some clarity around that.
Yeah, I think that's a crucial one, isn't it? Cutting through the difference.
Absolutely.
So Michael, tell us, what type of relatable topics can readers expect to learn or read about in the book? Yeah,
so there's a few key elements of the book. So if we look at, one is the marketing mindset and being a marketing-led business, so that's really key. Yeah. Second one is really finding that point of difference, and we give people a step-by-step process to create that point of difference. Then it's also about making sure that once you've got that point of difference, how are you communicating it? What does that frequency and that consistency look like? And how do you put some structure around that? We give people some tips and tools to create that structure. And then we even talk about, there's a bonus chapter that talks about how do businesses get more revenue and more business out of their existing customers and clients.
Yeah, wow. And you mentioned earlier, there are a lot of marketing tools and resources out there for people to access. Yeah. And we talk a lot about at Little Marketing about creating a point of difference. What sets this book apart?
Yeah, great question. So in looking at what's out there, we see that 99% of the resources out there are not created by people that have specifically worked with small business owners and understood the mindset for 15 years. There's not many at all.
Yeah.
So we feel like that's our key point of difference. We've been working with business owners for that long, we understand them, and we've put all that knowledge into one book.
Yeah. And if there's one thing that readers should take away from the book, what would that be?
Oh, there's more than one thing, Alyssa, so I might cheat. I think if there's two key things, one, just being a marketing-led business from day one and just being active and frequent in your marketing and activities and getting that point of difference right. And that's the second bit. We give people an 8-step process to create that point of difference so that any time or money or energy invested in marketing is as effective as possible for them.
Yeah, so much to take away from the book, as we can see. Michael, the book is launching in October. Where can people find it?
Yep, so exclusively sold on Amazon at the end of October. And October is a big month for Little Marketing. So not only are we launching Small Business Marketing Decluttered, but we're also doing a roadshow. In line with New South Wales Small Business Month, we're going out to businesses across the state, talking to teams and their owners around the importance of business and marketing, being a marketing-led business, and how to communicate that point of difference. So big month for Little Marketing in October, and big month for New South Wales small business owners as well.
Yeah, so no sleep for Little Marketing this month.
None at all.
Thanks so much, Michael, for joining us. We look forward to hearing about how Decluttered has helped our readers and listeners. Thanks, everyone.